I feel like all these consoles are trying to be computers, man. That's it. That's it. With this, all this anti-aliasing and all that. Who cares about the graphics? Give me good games. Give me the good games back. Where are the good games? Where are the good games at? The only ones that are doing anything actually good is probably Nintendo, but that's because they keep recycling their old IPs. We need the console wars to come back, because this whole everybody wanting it to be no more exclusivity, the top three should have their games on every platform, it'd be beneficial for everybody. No, I'm saying that this is ruining gaming. Let there be competition. Without competition, we're getting what we get now. We only have 3 companies. Look at what's happening. Look how expensive these games are. What can you really say that you love your PS5 for? What, 5, 6 games? The rest of them are just HD remakes, upscaling of PS4 games. Pay $700 so you can play your PS4 games in higher definition, fidelity, whatever the hell you want to call it. What is that worth to you in the long run? I've had several of my viewers tell me that they have this console, this PS5, and there's nothing to play on it. Okay, there's obviously games on it. But as far as exclusive games and as far as things that are new that actually make you want to say, I need to pick up a PS5, it's just hype. It's just hype. Same thing with the newer Switches. Look what's going on with the Switch. There's so many limited edition Switch models coming out. With OLED and the Pokemon ones. And the new one coming out for the Legend of Zelda Echoes of the King, whatever the hell it's called. That thing. There's still so many. Why? Just release the damn new Switch already. And when the new Switch comes out, do you really think it's going to be affordable? Do you think it's going to be at an affordable price point? I mean, $350 for an OLED. Some people still don't have an OLED. I barely got an OLED, and I got it at a pawn shop for a very low price. And it took me a while to get it. I put that sucker on layaway. There's no way I was going to drop $270 right there on the shop. That's insane. That's an insane number. And even then, I think I still got kind of scalped. You know? I didn't get saved. I tried to go save a couple bucks, but I kind of got screwed over at the end. But that's what I'm saying. There's no more affordability in gaming. There's no more availability in gaming. Whenever you try to buy something cheaper online, it's almost like you're buying it new from the shop. Just like how I got it used from that pawn shop. I was better off just saving another $50 and just getting it new. And maybe getting a Nintendo subscription. But it's because it wasn't it wasn't something that I could get immediately. But I could at least get a promise that I would get it once I paid it off. You know, like that helped me because I don't make that much money. A lot of people don't make that much money. And a lot of people can't afford to just drop that kind of cash on a system unless they've been saving for a long time, or they're in a really, really good position to where they can afford to just drop $700 like nothing. A lot of people aren't in that position. Now, what happened when that one time? What happened? Someone announced some kind of console, and then Sony, that Sony guy came on stage, and he was like $199 or $299 or something like that. I don't remember what the hell it was. And then just walked off stage. What happened to that? What happened? I know the economy's messed up. We can't be over here saying, oh, it's like the olden days, because money isn't worth as much as it was back then. So if that's the case, why can't we be given something that is worth our money now that money isn't worth as much as it was back then? Now that we're getting charged more for something, why are our products cheaper, crappier, not worth our money? The PS5 Pro, a lot of people didn't see a difference. A new trailer came out. A couple people said there was a difference. But is a couple people worth it? Is that what I'm saying? Are you going to be influenced? Are you going to be brought to that side by a couple people? There's so many people online saying that this damn thing isn't worth it. And I'm over here saying that I'm pretty sure that the Switch 2 or the new Switch isn't going to be worth it as well. There's a lot of things that you can get with that money. $700. That can get you a decent gaming rig. Not the best, but a decent rig. That can run a bunch of the games, the newer games, a lot of AAA titles. Probably not in 4K, but you'll probably get 1080p, 60 FPS out of most of these things with the price that you'll pay for a PS5 Pro. If you shop around and build your own PC. I'm not saying that you can get one straight out the box from a company. Now let's be reasonable here. But that's what I'm saying. The deal, the sense of affordability, the how do I say this? Consoles aren't consoles anymore. Consoles are trying to be as good as PCs when they never will be. And the price point is reflecting that. $700 for a PS5 Pro when you can get better performance off a PC for a couple hundred more bucks. This just does not add up. There's numbers, but they're not mathing. You know, like this is stupid. This is stupid how we spend a stupendous amount of money on these new game consoles. And is it really worth it to us? Is it really worth it to us? I mean, a lot of them just gather dust. A lot of them just don't get played. I have a couple friends that have a PS5 and they don't use it. They never use it. They only use it for Netflix or for YouTube or for probably one game, and that's it. Is that really worth it? $700 to play nothing? Is it really going to be worth our money to get a new Switch and it barely have any capabilities for us to play crap? What are we going to play? Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Super, where it comes with all the DLC and you don't have to pay for no damn pass? What is it really going to take for you guys to realize that nothing's going to have another Animal Crossing game, and then we're going to get another Metroid game, and then another Mario Party game, and then you guys realize that all we're getting is the same fucking franchises over and over and over and over and over and over again to realize that it's not fucking worth it? What's it going to take? The immense amounts of adult-themed games on the shop, crappy mobile games that have been ported over to the Switch. When do we call it enough? When do we call it enough and us as the consumers finally say enough is enough and we put our foot down instead of blaming these companies? These companies, yeah, they have something like to do in it. But if it wasn't for us, the way that we encourage these kind of actions by not just saying something, but then turning right around and becoming a consumer of that product. When is this actually going to end? Never. It's never going to end. And that's why it got this bad. This is why it got this bad. Because instead of us learning, we keep buying. We keep buying. A company makes a mistake, we keep buying. We keep buying. We keep buying. I don't know when gaming is going to become affordable and when it's going to be feeling like a console again. I feel like all these consoles are trying to be computers, man. That's it. That's it. With all this anti-aliasing and all that. Who cares about the graphics? Give me good games. Give me the good games back. Where are the good games? Where are the good games at? The only ones that are doing anything actually good is probably Nintendo, but that's because they keep recycling their old IPs. Something that PlayStation could be doing. But instead, they're over here claiming that they don't have any IPs to make games of when they have tons. The gaming industry is lost. The gaming industry needs a crash. The gaming industry needs to fall. The stock needs to plummet to a degree to where these motherfuckers that are ahead think and finally think, we need to take action and we need to do this now. 6 a.m. and already these games ain't right. You know what I'm saying? We need to bring it back to the basics. Back to the base. Why do you think all these old school indie games that look like they're 16-bit or even 32-bit are making so much money? Because of the gameplay. Not because of the graphics. Not because of the online capabilities that plays into the gameplay, but it's not based around that. It's not based around microtransactions. It's not based upon being the next big thing. It's based upon good gameplay for the player, for the consumer, for the person that purchases the product, because you want the person that purchases your product to enjoy it and to say good things about it. And that's why a lot of indie games are winning. Where the hell are all the good titles from these AAA publishers, huh? Look at what the hell happened with Concord. Don't even get me fucking started on Concord. 400 million! You know what you could have done with 400 million?